Hi, I'm Lucy. I'm a practitioner of the left-hand path, and I also incorporate some Wiccan principles in my practice. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the year and a day because I've completed my year and a day. So in some covens, before you are initiated, you have to do your year and a day as a way to show commitment, as a way to show that you are dedicated and it's just not a, spur of the moment kind of thing. And that's what happened to me several times. I kind of strayed from the path so many times because I would just forget to practice. While doing the year and a day, I actually remembered to practice. What is the year and a day? So basically for 366 days, you have to do something that is related to the craft that you want to learn about, that you want to practice, pursue, and improve on. Let's say that you want to learn about crystals. You love crystals, you love the idea of working with crystals. So what you can do is get a book on crystals and read one page from the book per day for 366 days. And that would be your year and a day. Or you can do that each day you learn something new about one crystal, like the benefits, its properties, etc. Or let's say that you really want to get into divination, specifically tarot. What you can do for your year and a day is each day give yourself a reading, such as, are there any messages for me today? What is a lesson that I have to learn today? Or you can fish out a card per day just to learn the meaning, just to try and understand what the whole card is about. And also make sure that your year and the day is travel friendly. What do I mean by that? Let's say that you want to travel somewhere and you have to interrupt your year and a day because you can't do it on vacation. So make sure that it's something that you can also do while you're on vacation. For instance, for my year and a day, I chose to write down at least one positive affirmation per day for 366 days. And I could write more if I wanted to. It was more about being able to write down at least one positive affirmation and reading it out loud. And this one is travel friendly because I could pack my journal and a pen in my suitcase, so no problem. And also doing the year and a day includes celebrating the Esbats as well as the Sabbats. And I didn't do it. The reason is that I tried celebrating the Sabbats in the past and I just don't feel connected to them. It's just not something that I personally feel like doing. And for some covens, they are part of the initiation. However, I didn't do this for initiation. I just did it to help me stay connected to my path and not fall off the path. Speaking of, you don't have to be Wiccan in order to do the year and a day. What I mean by that is if you don't like the Wiccan principles like the threefold law or the beliefs like the god and the goddess, that's fine. You can still do the year and a day. I'm someone who tends to forget things very easily, very much out of sight, out of mind. So doing the year and a day really helped me stay focused on my path. So what do you do when you finish your year and a day? Well, I recommend that you start a new one. Try doing a slightly more demanding one as long as it's still travel friendly. Pick something new, that way you learn new things and you grow as a practitioner. Also, if you're someone who's very likely to forget about it and perhaps will fail on their first few tries, don't be so frustrated over it. I think that I've tried it like 5 times before actually getting it right because I kept forgetting about it. Obviously, like I would accidentally skip a day or two and I'm like, oh wait, the year and day, oh man, I forgot. So what I recommend is writing down the date when you do it. Like I did it, I did it, I did it. That way you know, just in case if you have skipped a day. That way you don't get confused because, we're human, it happens. And I think that the thing that I struggled with the most was being productive about it. And being productive is something that has always been difficult for me. So this thing about the year and a day also helped me become a bit more productive. So I would force myself to, first thing in the morning, write down the affirmation or affirmations. That way I wouldn't risk forgetting to do it and it would become a habit, and it did. And I recommend that you start your year and a day on a first, like February 1st, May 1st, November 1st. That way it's easier to remember more or less when you're gonna finish your year and a day. And okay, that's it for this video. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and bye!